Good morning, Destiny players, and hey, it's that time of the year again. The worst event to hit Destiny has returned, Guardian Games. But this year it's actually good? I am Bladeburger, your local Flexile Sentry kind of guy, and welcome to my thoughts and an overview on this year's Guardian Games. Do the nonsense that I tell you to do in every video, and let's get into it. To start off, let's just recall the history of Guardian Games. Added in the Season of the Worthy for the first time, the most god-awful season that Bungie has made, the event when introduced was just as awful. Bounty fatigue was at an all-time high, seasonal content for that season was easily the worst seasonal content they've ever added with Seraph Towers, and people were cautiously optimistic for a new event like I am about every new Call of Duty release. Spoiler alert, Call of Duty hasn't been good since Black Ops 4, and Guardian Games was just awful in its first iteration. The event was just Bounty Simulator. Compete with the other classes to see who can kill 20 enemies with sidearms the fastest, I guess. Not only that, but it didn't feel like a true competition. Classes were all weighed differently based on the player count, so playing Hunter just felt like throwing. There was also no activity in the event, just kill enemies to get laurels for cosmetics. Oh, and Heir Apparent, which at the time was just as bad as the event itself. It's a lot better now though. The next 2 years saw it return, and both iterations were definitely improved, but not by much until this year. We got a catalyst for Heir Apparent, and we got a competitive strike experience, and we got an actual weapon to chase with the title. Still didn't really feel like a competition. Just do bounties for medals, or complete activities for medals in the later iterations. But now we get to Guardian Games 2023. After a rocky start to Lightfall, with numerous bugs, glitches, bad story beats, this event actually feels like a breath of fresh air that the game needed. It brings Supremacy back from Destiny 1, now with class-specific matchmaking. It brings back the competitive thing from last year, and it brings a new weapon to the table, a Strand Scout Rifle. Now let's start with Supremacy. Supremacy is pretty simple. You know, kill confirmed in Call of Duty? Yeah, it's just that, but in Destiny. Kill enemies and grab their crest for points and super energy. This is the most refreshing game mode in PvP right now. I, someone who actively hates the PvP of this game, have been enjoying the hell out of this game mode for one simple reason. No skill-based matchmaking. I like to play Halo Infinite a lot, to the point where I play nowadays more than Destiny 2, but one thing I cannot stand is the skill-based matchmaking in the casual playlist. I love the game and playing it feels great, but I am actively incentivized to do poorer so I don't get punished by doing good in games, thus get harder matches. I don't care if I get an equal amount of wins and losses, I just want to have fun. It's why I only play Big Team Battle in Halo Infinite, and why I almost never touch PvP in Destiny. I didn't want to be punished for doing good. So when I heard from the community around Twitter that Supremacy had no skill-based matchmaking, I was very hyped. I am not a god tier player except in Halo, so having randomized players to fight instead of esports team every game was very relieving. I actually had a blast, playing Supremacy for almost 4 hours straight with the class-based matchmaking just for fun. It was wild. I was actually having fun in PvP. Bungie has been so worried about pub stomps and uneven matches, but of those 4 hours, I had some of the most even matches of my life, and only a single pub stomp against a team of Titans. Most matches were within 20 points by the end. With the randomized players, the meta felt non-existent. I ran into the most varied loadouts possible, with even a few people running Spectral Blades. Spectral Blades of all things! I haven't seen one of those since Gwiz Vest got nerfed like 2 years ago. It was amazing. No immortal spams, no entire team of Arc Titans, and there was even a Blink Warlock or two. This needs to stay. They also swapped the casual playlist to be actually casual and have no skill-based matchmaking, but I haven't tried that. But if it's anything like Supremacy, I might actually play PvP more. Well, I still have Halo Infinite, so maybe not. On the other side, with the competitive strike stuff, it's just really a hero Nightfall, but with specific strike scoring. As you go through the cards to work up to Platinum, you get a contender buff based on your standing. Ability kills increase ability recharge, and weapon kills increase weapon damage. Love it. It stacks up to 5 times and lasts 30 seconds. The current strike is Hypernet Current, and it's a blast with these changes, unless you have the one guy who doesn't run Unstoppable. I run skip grenades, I'm always the overload guy. This aspect of Guardian Games doesn't feel as good as Supremacy does, but it's still good. It's difficult, kinda hard to get Platinum, but it's a Nightfall so you can get good rewards. For the reward system, it's really simple. You get 2 contender cards, one for Supremacy and one for the competitive strikes. As you get points, you level it up from Bronze to Platinum. You get rewarded at the tower based on your standing. You get the title SMG and Taraxipos Scout Rifle as rewards from banking medals and claiming tier rewards, with fully masterworked ones at Gold and Platinum. I still don't have the role I'm looking for on the title, but man, I've been showered with top tier roles of the Taraxipos. The event is very rewarding when compared to how it was in the previous year. Very, very good changes. Overall, this event is very good and I'm looking forward to future iterations. Supremacy without skill-based matchmaking is quite amazing, the competitive strike playlist is great, and the rewards are stellar. The only thing I'm not really trying to do is win as Hunter, as this year is a Titan year for Lance Reddick. You Titans have fun out there, I'm just trying to get a good title and a seal. It's the best event we've had so far in Destiny 2 in quite some time, and I'm looking forward to future events. Next after this is Solstice of Heroes. That one hasn't been so hot in the last few years though. See you all then. Thank you all for watching. Join my Discord. Blade Burger out.